So it's 2020. In my eyes, yes, it's new beginnings for everybody. But don't just think 2020 is your new beginning. Um, every moment in life is a new beginning. Okay? Every moment in life you have a decision to make. If you're going to go towards your goals, if you are going to take advantage of what opportunities present themselves, and so much more. So 2019 was a great year for me. I got sober. I left a lot of my old morals behind and replaced them with good morals and great affirmations, and I said nice things to myself. I think this is key into changing your views on criminality and getting out of the system, whether it be addiction or you've been incarcerated in the past, or you feel as if you're institutionalized, as I do sometimes. But in saying that, 2019 it may have been a rocky year. I was trying to figure out my mental health, and I started this channel to show you the process that it took for me to actually get to where I am today. And my intention is to show you that just because you have a checkered past does not mean that it doesn't affect. Don't listen to the government. You can do anything, okay? Just because a place won't hire you because you have a criminal record, or you feel as you're not adequate enough for this. Everything is free. Everything is free online. You can learn anything. Go to college, go to YouTube, go to wherever. I've done most of my house, all the work. I fixed the roof, I fixed the electrical, I fixed it all. And I went on YouTube. Some of it I knew already, but I went on YouTube and I found it, And the same thing with e-commerce or marketing or anything like this. It's all on the internet. Most people that go to college and take a university course, these people, they end up not even doing what they intended to do in the first place. They end up in a totally different field of work. So they have a bachelor's of arts, or let's say a bachelor of arts, and they end up in e-commerce, or they ended up doing something totally. Maybe they started as a trade worker because they couldn't find a job. Everything is gravitating towards the internet, and just because you have a criminal record, it doesn't mean you can't start your own business. And that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. I had recorded a piece about 3 months ago to go along with this program, but I felt like I wasn't ready. But really, I should just post it, because anything that I'm doing right now is going to help you. So I'm going to show you the process. I finally got my mental health together. I'm not 100% all the time. I have rocky periods just like everybody else, okay? But I'm using the system to my advantage, okay? I'm not using it just to collect a check and sit on my ass. No, I'm using it to get the programs to work on my self-development. And that's when you can start gravitating towards something else, your purpose, your path, your career, your interests with rekindling relationships, or with your family, or blah blah blah. Basically, all I'm saying is you basically have to work on yourself first. And once you become happy, that's when you start. Or once you become okay with yourself, once you become content with yourself, that's when you can start the process of doing whatever it is that you want to do. But I tell you one thing, money does not equal happiness. You have to be happy first. You have to be content with your own self first before anything is going to prosper. Because if you're not happy with yourself, any kind of negativity, it's going to bring you down. It's going to switch your whole psychology. I suggest, if you're still addicted, I suggest relocation. I suggest going to rehab, or if you have somewhere you can go and dry out and stay there for a while. I've been in Orangetown, Quebec for almost a year now, just working on myself, trying to figure it out. And I think I finally did. And it's not because this new year. No. Don't think of it as every year. If you have to start the year, if you start the year in a certain place, and that's where you're going to be the whole. No. It's every moment of your life. We base time on one person's death. Okay? Now, a year makes sense. Okay? But to base the date 2020 on one person's death, I think is ridiculous. Okay? This earth is billions and billions of years old. Okay? And we evolved into what we are today. That's because of your mind. So say nice things to yourself. Whatever you aspire to be, you tell yourself that all the time. I am this, I am this, I am this. Eventually you will be that. Work on yourself. If you're on drugs, get off the drugs. Find a psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever you need. You need a diagnosis. And then you need to work on that diagnosis. You have to get all those negative people out of your life. My suggestion is relocation. I think it's the only way, because drugs are so rampant in Canada, especially on the East Coast right now. It's ridiculous. And meth just hit the East Coast maybe last year or the year before, maybe 10 years ago. But it's just starting and everybody's on it. And you're never going to get sober being there. I'll tell you one thing though. Quebec, there's not much meth. They don't let it in here. It's the only place that they don't let it in here. They only sell speed pills and shit. Now, if you find somewhere that is remote, I wouldn't suggest going to Montreal or Quebec City. I suggest going somewhere remote, like I am right now. Some people speak English. Most people speak English where I'm at. But even go somewhere where people don't speak English. They still, it's a bilingual province. So they have to give you services. You only have to be here for 3 months before you're entitled to that. So my intentions this year is to post at least one of these videos a week, and I intend on making 2020 the best year of my life. Even though last year was close to the best year of my life, I'm gonna make 2020 or 1 billion in 2020 years. My year, I've worked on myself. I know what I want to do in life. I believe I have gotten the power to be able to speak to people without overanalyzing myself. And I know I motivate people through my actions. So I intend to be your light at the end of your tunnel, to show you, and anybody that knows me knows where I have been in my life, how far deep into life I was, and how I got out. I'm working on a PowerPoint right now to show you the steps I took to get out of the life, and it's eventually going to be a short novel, just to show people the steps it takes, because I've tried to get sober over 30 to 40 times in my life. I've went through detox, and it wasn't until I started this process that I really believed in myself. And you have to do it for yourself, not your child, not your parents, not nobody. You have to do it for yourself. And believe me, you will find something in yourself that will make you content. Just be yourself. Listen to your intuition, and do not let other people influence your decisions. Okay? That's my advice for 2020. And I'm going to post this just as is. No effects, no editing. It is what it is. I'm 101%. I keep it Dalmatian. So, you, my friend, right now is a new beginning. 1, 2, 3. Wow, it's a new beginning again. 1, 2, 3. It's a new beginning again. Don't let time change your perception on anything. 1 year is 1 year. Time goes fast, but in one moment, you can change your whole life. That's all it takes. One moment, one choice. And to intend to keep on that path. I'm not saying it's easy. It's not. Just keep pushing towards that. And follow your intuition. Follow your ambitions in life. And to be completely honest, once you do that, I believe you will have the feeling of that you want to help other people as well. Don't start that right away. That was my problem when I got sober many times. I tried to help people that were using. I ended up using again. Okay, so just take it slow. Work on yourself. Once you get there, I'm pretty sure there's going to be something in your heart that you're going to want to fix in the world. That's what you go towards. You go towards that. The money, the happiness will happen first. The money will come after. Just live within your means. And just live life with purpose, and you will be just fine, my friend. Okay? Saying that, it's the 1st of January 2020, and I came to work on something, so I have to clean in this area, and I bid you a good year this year, and I believe in you. You are what you say you are. Okay? Just be that. And believe me, change will happen.